Okay everybody, I'm back. This time we're not going to do any kind of maintenance type stuff. We're going to tackle something that's kind of new to us and something I think that not a lot of us ever really think about when we all take friends and family out on the boat. I know we didn't think twice about it, but that's brand new bathing suits, okay? Now we all know that the spray suntan lotion will turn your stuff yellow. We don't allow that on our boat anymore because we went through that nightmare. But brand new bathing suits, on the other hand, you go get from the store and then you put it right on and come out to the water. Well, we all know that the new material and all the colors bleed. We didn't really think about that, but last week we took out some friends of ours and he had a brand new bathing suit. He didn't think about it, I didn't think about it, never thought twice about it. But this is what happened. As you can tell, it was red bathing suit. Never thought this would have happened. I mean, now that it has happened, yeah, it's probably pretty obvious that that's going to happen, but we never thought about it. So, we've been trying to scramble our brains out to figure out how to do this and fix it. So my wife earlier in the week, or last weekend, put something out on a Facebook page asking for advice, tricks of the trade, wives' tales, whatever you want to call them. And we have a list. She made a handy-dandy list of what everybody said. So we kind of went through it and we picked some out. So what we're going to do is we're going to get some like painter's tape using the house. We're going to cut it in pieces. We're going to square pieces off on this stuff here. And we're going to give them all a shot and see which one works the best. And then we can show everybody our results. Now these results are probably going to take a couple days, some of them, because we're going to let them sit out for couple days, and then we'll let everybody know how it goes. So with that being said, let's get to taping off. Alright, so we got it taped off. We're just going to do this one seat for now and see how it works before we get off into this into the other seat over here. So we're just going to go right down the list, the ones that we picked out. There's 12 things we're going to try. 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. That's how we're going to do it. So yeah, there it is. So let's get to it. Alright, so here's number one. Tough Stuff multi-purpose foam cleaner. We're going to spray it right in this one. And my wife brought out some cotton balls, so I think we're going to use that as our scrubber instead of a magic eraser on this one. That way we can have just like a delicate scrubbing motion there. So let's see how this works, if I can get it to not do a bunch of overspray. Alright, so Tough Stuff did not work. Dawn and just leave it in the sun. Use regular old Dawn or Walmart brand. This one came highly recommended, if I remember right. It was just the Dawn. Because a lot of people use this to flush their motors out. Cuts the crud and stuff. Alright, so that's number two. Dish soap, Dawn dish soap or Walmart stuff. And just let it sit in the sun. Is what was one of the recommendations. Scrubbing bubbles from the bathroom. This was another one that was highly recommended. Put this on there and then just let it sit in the sun. No scrubbing, no nothing. Just spray and go. Oh, we'll see what that one does. Alright, the next one, 50-50 Dawn and vinegar. Leave it overnight. Alright, so back to the Dawn dishwashing soap and a little bit of vinegar mixed. Alright, well, kind of let them sit there and do their overnight thing. Stinks, Jesus. Alright, the next one is just magic eraser. So, alright, we're going to try this magic eraser with just water. Yep, just a regular old Mr. Clean magic eraser.
And they said don't get too aggressive because it'll mess with the finish, I guess.
All right, next one is just the sun, which is this one. So we'll let that one just sit there. Next one is hairspray. This is what I used to use in my hair when I had hair before I shaved my head again. What they say, just scrub it?
Yeah, I guess. Okay.
Okay. Regular white vinegar by itself.
Regular white vinegar.
Distilled vinegar. God, stuff stinks. Jesus Christ. Alright, nail polish remover. 100% acetone. Ooh. See it changing colors. See it change? Oh, it's clean. Now it's clean.
Maybe.
Yeah, it looks like that may be working. I'll be damned.
Does it work?
Could be a little bit. I mean, or it could just be making it clean. It looks promising. See a little bit of pink and a little bit of pink in there.
But yeah.
Yep. Here, let's try it over here where we're gonna do a little side hustle. Try it on this. You should be able to see that on this where it's the crease. It's a little bit. Well, it's definitely taking some off.
Or it's cleaning the dirt off.
It's definitely cleaning the dirt off, but it's definitely coming off. I don't know if y'all can see that in there. All right, so we tried the acetone, the nail polish remover right here, and it definitely cleaned it very well. And it looks like it was starting to bring up some pink stuff. It's really making that material feel different. Hope it's not like eating the shit out of it. So we tried it over here on a spot that we weren't going to test on. But you can see it's definitely cleaning the seat. And that little dark line there, a little faded. Not much, but it's definitely cleaning the hell out of the seat. So I think acetone could be promising. We'll wait and see how it goes. Alright, so next on the list is the Shout Color Catcher Sheet and water.
These guys. And water.
So you put these in dryers or the washer?
You put these in the washer and they catch
Oh, the color?
the color, yeah.
Fading stuff. Oh. Alright, which one are we doing? This one?
See if it does anything. I don't know if it will. It's just an idea.
Shout Advanced Grease Busting Foam. Alright. Let's put this one here.
Yeah.
Alright, the last one. Purple Power. I think it's a degreaser.
Spray.
See this?
This one.
I don't know if there's not much pink on this. You know what I mean? So I don't know if we're gonna be able to see a lot. This one I said we let sit for a minute. Okay, so we went through our list. As you can see, we're not having much luck except for the acetone, which is causing a little bit of concern. We may be overthinking it, but it gives it a completely different texture. It almost makes it feel like a fabric instead of like a vinyl. Smooth. Even this part right here gives it a really smooth. We're wondering if it's having an adverse effect on the actual vinyl, the product itself. So we're going to kind of hold off on using that again, although it was working. So we'll let the rest of this stuff sit here, and we may actually reapply some of these again and just let them sit. Instead of scrubbing, we'll let them sit. And then when we come back to the second half of this video, it'll probably be tomorrow, because we'll let this stuff sit overnight, and then we'll see what the results are tomorrow. So until then, we're out. Okay, we're back, everybody. So yesterday, when we cut off the video, we left the tape on, we left all the stuff on, left it sit out in the sun for a couple hours. But after we shut the video off, we tried a couple other things just out of curiosity. We tried a little bit more of the acetone on another spot, and then we tried Goof Off. And I gotta tell you, the Goof Off worked pretty well. The Goof Off is a mixture of acetone and xylene. Xylene is kind of like a thinner for the oil-based paints. And it doesn't evaporate as fast as pure acetone. And I gotta tell you, the Goof Off worked very well. I'm not a fan of using it because it kind of changes the feeling and the surface of the actual vinyl, but it does come back. The feeling does come back. And so, but before I get too far ahead of myself, as you can see, nothing worked besides the acetone. This is a spot we did on the acetone. So we put it on a cotton ball and just let it sit there. And that's what it did, because that was a real pink spot. Minimal scrubbing, and you can see just how dirty my freaking seats were, aside from the pink. So then we tried it over here on this small spot. This is just the acetone. Just a quick dab and some rubbing. And then this was the Goof Off. And that worked pretty well. Now when we did it, the material felt like soft and gummy, which is why I wasn't a fan of it. Same with over here. But it's back. It came back, and we read a couple of things where it says the feeling will come back. And then we bought, for when we're done, because we're going to do the whole seats in this. We're going to try a couple other things before we get too far ahead of everything, but once we're done, we're going to coat everything with this vinyl rubber protectant stuff from Meguiar's. So, what we're going to try this morning is some peroxide, just regular old hydrogen peroxide. And then we're going to try a steamer, like for clothes and stuff. And we're going to test that just to see out of curiosity. So, let's get started. So, alright, we're just going to try some regular old hydrogen peroxide. We're going to try it on one of these spots over here. Alright, well the peroxide didn't work. Alright, so now we'll try a steamer. Hopefully we don't melt it. Alright, so we're going to try the steamer, just a regular steamer for clothes. See what that does. Hopefully don't melt the...
Careful, babe.
Getting the dirt off, but... It's cleaning it, but it's not getting the pink out. You know? Yeah, it's not getting any of the pink out. Son of a bitch, that's hot. Yeah. Alright, so steam does not work either. It gets the seats clean, or it helps break up the dirt, but... Alright, so here's where we're at. We've tried all these remedies, and we're gonna go with the goof off. Now, before I start, all you detailers and all you naysayers and stuff, I know what you say about the harsh chemicals and put it on the seats. I've read them all, I've heard them all, I got it. If I screw up my seat, I will go buy a new seat. We're doing all this stuff to try to help out all these other myths and all these different cleaners and stuff. So we're gonna use harsh chemicals on this because I don't want a pink seat. So I respectfully ask, just keep all your smart ass comments to yourself about the harsh chemicals, because I don't want a pink seat. So what we've done is we bought a big gallon of goof off. We're gonna put some in the spray bottle and we're just gonna spray it lightly. And then I've got a really soft bristle here that I'm just gonna go slow and scrub a little bit. And then we've got another bottle of just water. And as I spray and scrub, we're gonna dilute it, wipe it off with water, and that's how we're gonna try to do this. If it works, awesome. If it doesn't, then we go buy new seats. Or we have a pink seat, whichever one we decide. Okay, so with that being said, here we go. Probably all that dirt. Much water. Kind of dilute it a little bit.
I think it's not working.
Yeah. I think I agree with you. I think it's just cleaning it and that's it, not having any effect on the pink.
How's the texture of the vinyl?
Feels fine. Yeah, it doesn't feel like it did with the other stuff. It's still there. Okay, so here's what we've concluded. We clean this whole seat right here. And you can tell, like, as soon as it evaporates, it kind of leaves the dirt. So you're like constantly chasing the dirt and it makes it hard to get off. So what we've concluded is we don't necessarily think that the paint came off because of the goof off or the acetone. We think we just cleaned the dirt off enough. If you look at this spot, it cleaned off the dirt enough to make it look like it was taking up the pink. So you can see where it kind of runs down, it cleans it, but it's the dirt that is getting it off of there. And on the pad here, you can see it's just dirty. There's no pink in there. So I'm not going to waste time and effort to try to keep cleaning this seat because I don't think the pink is going to come off. So I think my wife and I were just discussing it, and I think that we're gonna let it sit in the sun maybe for a couple weeks and see if it fades, but we pretty much decided we're just gonna buy new cushions because I don't want pink cushions. So I'm gonna give the sun a chance, because there was a lot of people that said just leave it out in the sun. So we'll give that an option and we'll give that a try. But in the next probably 3 weeks or so, if it's not starting to fade, then we're just gonna get new cushions. So the bottom line of this video is we tried everybody's recommendations that sent us some. We tried most of them and we didn't see any results. Granted, it was just over a weekend, but we saw 0 results on, was it 15?
Yeah, something like that.
12 or 15 different scenarios and concoctions and all kinds of other stuff. And we had 0 luck. So I'm not sure how much these cushions cost. I'm guessing it's probably a good couple $100. But between all this shit that we bought, we spent probably $100 in stuff to try to get it out. Between 60 and $100 between, you know, the spray bottle and all the other stuff. But so we're just gonna leave it. I'm gonna clean it up with just like soap and water now to try to even out some of this dirt a little bit. But we're gonna stop on trying to get the pink out because it's just not working. So with all that being said, thanks for all the recommendations that you gave my wife on the Facebook page, and thanks for watching this video. I don't know what to tell you if this happens to you. I honestly don't know what to do to get it out. So yeah, I hope some of this helps debunk some of these myths out there, and that's all I got. Thanks.